Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Tua now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
By Trent Murphy. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Number 41.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Intercepted.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon, picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 5.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another Miami Dolphin.
11 yards there, first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Allen on the keeper.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Isaiah McKenzie.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary loses it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Yeah, able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Allen off the play fake. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Good for a Miami.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen's throw is complete.
Pass complete to number 85.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll They'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. First and goal, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 14,
Stephon Diggs. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
Throwing
line.
to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game.
Bills 21. Dolphins.
As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And individually, he's been tough to cover. 3 touchdowns.
Almost impossible. It doesn't matter what they throw at him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
On 2nd down, Tua.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Another Miami Dolphin.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and goal to go.
2 and now, third and goal.
Tunga Vailoa.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The field goal is good.
So it's an old school extra point that can. Three times, so it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Allen on the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Allen's pass. Complete to number 85.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Knox there, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Singletary, they'll run for it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few. Different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
21, Dolphins 10.
Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Pass complete to number 82. Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Tagovailoa. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A 10-yard loss. It's second and goal.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
It's third and goal.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe it... And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 38. Allen. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Allen's pass intended for Isaiah McKenzie.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
14-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen's going to look to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Bills, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.